So this project really came out of a set of relationships, and that's really moving forward, not just on this project, but other things we've done. You know, to me, that's been the key. Is there are a lot of conversations that get started with good intentions, and you have to kind of figure out and find the right relationships that you can really build and rely on to, you know, sustain this kind of a journey, because there are a lot of challenges along the way and stops and starts, and it requires a lot of persistence.
It's not about one partner's needs or wishes or goals. You have to have a compact going into it, that you all have one common goal, and that you're all really deeply committed to that goal.
You have to fundamentally understand that the motivations of your partners are going to be different from one another. So Krista and Zinni, at the end of the day, they are working to change the entire vector of HIV and TB in South Africa. Their ability to do that, that's their goal. The folks at MTN, which is the wonderful mobile phone company that gave us the bandwidth, the network capacity to communicate out to the network, they also have they share that goal, but they also need to be recognized for doing it in a different way. You know, they're a corporation. They have to think about return on shareholder equity. They have to think about developing insights that help them operate more efficiently in the future, and they have to think about their corporate social responsibility. Folks at Frog Design have yet another set of goals and objectives. And while there's a common set of goals, which is really fundamentally motivated by a belief in the possibility of a transformational outcome, you also need to say, and we will make sure that your particular set of outcomes are achieved for you.
We're not coming into this to own a design solution, to develop and create something that has Frog's name on it. So for us, you know, it's been an absolutely shared collaboration, and everything we've created has been created in part by Frog, and through a process, I think in many ways probably the strongest thing that Frog has provided has been a process for fitting those pieces together and continuing to think about the overall system in which we're trying to kind of integrate a lot of different ideas and a lot of different concepts. You look at the overall arc of a project that we've worked on now for over 18 months and continue to work on, and we'll probably work on for another year or two. And it's kind of amazing when you look back at it, you know, and you think about all the different moments of collaboration, all the different ways in which you've looked at the problem, and all the different types of solutions you've tried and prototyped together, right? And the different partners involved. And I have to tell you, when I got Frog involved in this, I don't think I quite expected how long a collaboration it would be, and I certainly don't think that my executive team did, and they might not have responded quite the way they did if they knew what they were getting themselves into, you know? So the good news is we've proved a lot of value along the way for the organization. So I don't get a lot of questions about it, but even today I've got 2 or 3 folks here working on a new facet of the project.